So we're going to try to work around this as best as possible, what you guys can talk about. You're under contract, but you recently filed patents for All Elite Wrestling. What can we talk about here about that? Because you're under contract and it's a tricky situation.
Well, when we did our first show, All In, last September, we closed the show and not one person left the building. And I remember speaking on the mic. It felt so special, and it felt like more than just a wrestling event. It felt like a religious experience. And I remember asking the fans, "Do you want more of this? Would you want more of this?" In an uproar, right? Like you could just feel it. The movement. It's become a revolution. Like it is a movement. So like we knew, like that night we sat and as a group and we talked about the possibility of doing another one. Of course you do, right? Like after you have a hit movie, you talk about the sequel. So immediately we talked about doing another one. And I think right then and there we knew in some capacity there would be another one eventually. We didn't know if it would be a year from now, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years from now. We didn't know. But we knew that eventually it would happen because we had so much damn fun doing it. So basically, we're in a situation now where we don't exactly know what we're going to do, but we want to protect ourselves in case we decide to do something, right? Like, we want to be proactive, and we want to get ahead of this thing. Cody all said on the mic that we're all sticking together, and we're going to do this thing as a unit. So whatever we do decide to do, we absolutely are going to do this as a team. We're going to do this as the Elite, and it's going to be an interesting 2019, man.
Yeah. Like Matt hasn't said, but we have offers on the table from, I'll say it, from every major company in the world. So
and then there's investors that want to work with us too. So
there's still a lot to be discussed about. We haven't said really no to anything. So we're just keeping our options open and protecting ourselves at the same time.